I am Harmony McCray, the principal of Wall School. I am going into my 4th year here at Wall.
And I'm Rachel Benezik. I'm the secretary here at Wall.
And we are just going to do a quick introduction and run over some things that we think are important for you to know as we start this new year. First of all, we'd love to welcome you all back to school again, whether that be in-person learning or school from home learning. We're all back together again and partnering to support your children and your family. We have safety plans and protocols in place to make sure that we are all safe and healthy throughout this school year. Some things that we will be covering with you are pick-up and drop-off procedures, attendance, access to our building, masks, medications, and how to keep your information current with the office. So pick-up and drop-off procedures. I'm not sure if the child that is attending our school this year is your first child here, or you've had other children come here in the past, but pick-up and drop-off procedures are going to be similar to the way they have been in the past. Kindergarten and 2nd grade will use our northmost parking lot off of Lakeview. You'll just pull in there. Kindergarten will be dropped off at the northmost doors, and our 2nd graders will be dropped off at our east doors. They will exit your vehicle and enter the building. Unfortunately, we aren't allowed to have parents enter the building at this time. So we will have adults at the entryways, and they'll be welcoming and greeting your child and making sure that your child gets to the correct classroom. For pickup, pickup is going to be in the same parking lots that you dropped your child off in. Something to remember in the past, if your family has siblings that are in our building together, they've been able to find each other before they exit the building, but we aren't able to do that this year. So this year, siblings will have to connect or meet up outside the building. And so your family will have to determine which parking lot you are picking your child up from, and then make plans for the older sibling to go to that parking lot to make sure that your children are meeting up so that you're only picking up in one parking lot. And if you have questions about that, you can talk to your classroom teachers, or you can call the office and we can walk you through what that might look like. Attendance is going to be very important. We want your child here every single day. We are required to follow truancy procedures for students that show chronic absenteeism. Obviously, if your child is truly sick, we want them to stay home. However, on days that your child doesn't attend and we don't receive a phone call from you indicating why they might be absent, you will receive a phone call from the school checking in on them, making sure everything's okay. We have reports that we have to fill out as far as illnesses for the state. So it's just very important that you make sure that your child is here every day, you're communicating with us so we can keep track. But when your child isn't here, they're missing out on very important learning that can never be made up. So we want to work with you to make sure that your child is here every single day. Access to our building. As I said before, unfortunately, parents and guests, volunteers aren't allowed in the building because of the COVID pandemic. So if you need in the building, you will have to enter our south or our front entryway and then come right into the office, drop off whatever it is that you need to drop off, and then you will have to leave right away. We won't be able to let you go into the classrooms or anything like that. As well, teachers will be holding all of their meetings virtually unless it's absolutely not possible for you to do it that way, and then we would welcome you into the office for a meeting with the teacher or myself or whoever you're needing to be meeting with. But at this time, we are not able to have parents or guests or any kind of volunteers in the building. Masks. We are asking that all staff and students wear masks as much as possible. Your teacher's probably going to explain that there will be many opportunities for breaks from the mask. However, please make sure that your child comes to school with a mask. If they don't have a mask, we will provide a disposable mask. If it gets lost, we've got disposable masks to hand out to each child every day. But ideally, you will work with your child to find a mask that fits and feels comfortable as possible for them to wear each day at school. I've been asked if students can use the same mask or have a couple different masks that they wash. Absolutely, that's fine. But we are asking that everybody wear masks unless medically inappropriate. Now, Rachel, I've got a question for you. If my child has to use medications, how do I go about that?
Sure, there's no problem with us giving your child medication at school if they need that. All you have to do is fill out a form in the office, and a parent does have to bring the medication in. We don't allow kids to do that just for safety reasons. So just bring the medication right into the office. I'll have you fill out a quick form and we'll be all set.
Excellent. Okay, now what if I get a new phone number?
Yes, super important to make sure that the office is updated with any kind of change that you have. So new phone numbers, addresses, all that kind of stuff. So if you're actually seeing this and you haven't received your back to school email, we might, or your back to school mail, we might have the wrong address for you. So go ahead, give the office a call and I can get that changed for you to make sure that you're getting all the updates and all the information that we're gonna be giving out this year.
A lot of times families get really frustrated when they feel like they haven't gotten important information, so just really remember, if anything at all changes, one of the first people you call is Rachel in the office so that we can make sure that we've got your updated information and we can keep you in the loop. All right, that's about it. So Monday the 24th is our first day of school. It's a half day. We dismiss at noon, and we are serving breakfast that day, so we are really excited to welcome all of our students back, whether it be in-person learning or school from home learning. But we are excited to be back together after 5 or 6 months away from each other. If you need anything at all, don't ever hesitate to reach out to us. We are here to partner and support you, and I'm positive that this is going to be a successful year. We'll see you soon.